The Lego Batman movie is directed by Chris McKay and is the kind of sequel to 2014's The Lego Movie, which was a massive hit, and that also featured Batman, so now he has his own standalone film. And this film tells the story of a different version of Batman. He's lonely and everyone around him is telling him to open up to a family, but he keeps saying that he works alone. The story then involves Batman learning the true importance of family, and it sets up a very, very fun film. One of the best things that I love about these Lego films is the imagination that the filmmakers can use, because when you have Lego as your product, you can literally build anything out of these blocks, and I think what the Lego movie and the Lego Batman movie does so well is use this concept to build anything you want, and it's so cool to see these things being built. I love the animation style, and I think that kids will really love this film. But the film, despite being mainly geared towards children, does have its fair share of moments that adults will enjoy. There are plenty of pop culture references to Batman's previous film history, and also dating back to the Adam West 1960s cartoon. Those moments were very funny. In the film, Batman, voiced by Will Arnett, has to face up against the Joker, voiced by Zach Galifianakis, who is planning to take over Gotham City, and their relationship is very, very funny because the Joker thinks that he's Batman's arch rival, but Batman keeps saying that he works alone, he doesn't have relationships, so he can never have an arch enemy. So their relationship was very funny because the Joker was setting out to prove why he was Batman's arch rival, and despite getting a bit whiny sometimes, he was very funny and he was a cool character, and I thought their relationship was one of the best parts of the film. There were plenty of other villains as well, and it was very funny to see some of these people turn up. And the sequences in this film are incredibly fun to watch. Chris McKay does a very good job directing. There are plenty of thrills. We go in and out, zooming around all over the place. It's a ton of fun. The film is also very funny. It's very fast paced. The jokes come flying at you. I think maybe 80% of the jokes landed. It was a very funny film, almost consistently funny. There were some slow patches though. I think the film could have been maybe 10 minutes shorter. It should have been a more tight, non-stop, fun thrill ride. There are some slow moments where, you know, there's heart-to-heart between Batman and his new family that you get near the end. Some of the more heartfelt moments I feel were drawn out a bit too long, and there were some 5-minute patches where I just wanted the action to come back and the main plot line between Batman and the villains to come back. The voice work all round is excellent. Will Arnett is very funny as Batman. He has some great one-liners. Sometimes he bursts out in song, he raps about himself, and this character of Batman, this version of Batman, is one that we haven't seen before. It shows a more lonely Batman that we haven't seen in previous film incarnations. Michael Cera is also very funny as Robin, and Robin is basically the character that the audience sees the film through. He's the more wide-eyed, you know, seeing everything for the first time, and his sense of awe and wonder is very nice to see because that's the way children will be thinking watching this film. Rosario Dawson is also very good as Barbara Gordon, who becomes Commissioner Gordon, and Ralph Fiennes as Alfred is very funny as well. He's Bruce Wayne's mentor, and he has some great one-liners too. Zach Galifianakis is also very funny as the Joker. I actually prefer this Joker to Jared Leto's Joker. When you're ranking the Jokers, I thought he was a very fun character. And we can all forget about Suicide Squad for the moment, because DC have actually produced a good film, and honestly, I think the DC Cinematic Universe should take some of these directors from the animated films, and honestly, they would probably do a better job than what DC is churning out right now. So overall, the Lego Batman movie isn't as good as its predecessor, the Lego Movie, which I think it would be hard to do anyway since that film was so original and inventive when it first came out, but it is still a very fun time. It has pop culture references, it's almost consistently funny, and it has some great voice work, and also a heartfelt message, and a very important message about the true importance of family, which Batman has to learn, and I think that's a very good message for kids to hear. The film could have been a bit shorter. It isn't quite as consistently funny as I wanted it to, but it is still a very fun time. I'm going to give the Lego Batman movie a B. See this film if you just want to go and be entertained, but don't expect anything too serious. Don't expect The Dark Knight or anything. When you go and see the Lego Batman movie, you really know what you're getting yourself into. Just go to be entertained. As always, I've had a great time talking about the film. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. And until the next time, goodbye.